All right. So yeah, I've made my choice. There's still there's still plenty to go with Pathologic, so I do kind of want to finish off that one as well. 'Cause I did play the day 8 over off stream, as I said, and did manage to get to a point where none of our people died. So our plan was okay, I just was too slow the last time. And now the military has arrived to the weird Slav land of Pathologic. It's time to see where the story takes us now. As long as the game starts. Now that's always a... There we go. Except... Thank fuck. Oh, no. Wait a fucking second. Oh, it didn't update all of it. Did it? Well, it did update the quick save, so that's fine, because this should just be at the end of day 8. And the date was correct, which was yesterday. But I did do a full save. For some reason, that didn't upload to Steam Cloud then, I guess. Oh well. Point is, we are... In that case, we are in a... We should be now in a situation where we're... Oh, for fuck's sake. Cursor was... There we go. Cursor was unlocked off the screen again. So, point is, we should now then be in a situation at the very end of day 8, so all we need to do is go to the dormitory, and then the military should be here, and all of our bound should be alive. I was just running around trying to find more stuff. More bullets and things I could trade with the kids for bullets. Stuff like that. I had gotten myself a little bit more of those bandages that I can use to heal. So this save should be in a pretty good situation now. And in a very short while, the dormitory is open and we can just go in there and see what day 9 has in store for us. There's only 4 days left. 9, 10, 11, and 12 as far as I know. But basically in this day I've done exactly the same things we did on stream, with the exception that I was faster, so I didn't fuck up getting here in time.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theatre.
We fought a just, defensive war, and now they want to turn us into a punitive expedition.
Okay, I said it's fucking late. It's already 2 p.m., so this day's gonna be fucking great. So, I'm glad that you've made it, Bachelor Dankovsky. What were you doing in the abattoir? I was looking for you. Is that so? Ex-Governor Saburov told me where to look for you this night. I seek your advice. What have you discovered about the epidemic? Can it be stopped, and what can the army do to that end? Well, I never expected you to be so straightforward. I don't want to be an arrogant fool who listens to no one, courtesy of a big gun like the one I have on the sidelines near the station. You're an expert. I want to hear your expert take on the current state of affairs. Well, unfortunately, the situation is out of my hands now. The Inquisitor is my enemy. Evidence mounts by the hour. I have no further desire to listen to my enemies. Dogs should never trust a cat. Fire should never trust water, and I, a battlefield general, will not trust Inquisitors. But why? Brackett is no mad dog killer. Do you have any idea how many traps Inquisitors spin into their webs? The truth will be beyond your wildest expectations. Well, I am not a puppet. I suspect, however, that I've already been made into one. I suspect that even the words I'm uttering now are merely a part of their calculations. Well, I think you may be exaggerating a little bit. I feel a fighting man in you, someone who thinks before he strikes, someone who takes responsibility for his blows, who chose a worthy opponent and is capable of vanquishing it. We are two warriors, and it is our task to deal with the evil threatening to spread across the whole country from here. Well, consider me a friend, then. Got anything else for me? What are your intentions concerning the polyhedron? That terrible structure on the other side of the river? Yes. How does it even stand upright? Made possible by an ingenious architectural solution, I suppose. I'm not yet sure. And what is inside? Thousands of children, give or take. They're hiding from the infection. And who is looking after the children? Well, they're managing pretty well by themselves. Well, if they're managing perfectly well, less trouble for us. Do they never leave that thing? No. And they never let inside. Why did you bring the subject up? Well, I wanted to ask two things of you. First, not to disturb them. Leave that to me. Second, should they try anything stupid, such as... I don't know, if you hear strange sounds from the direction or if they send messengers, just consult me first. I'm staying here until the end. Very well, you have my word. Thank you. Well, that's a lot of notes. Julius note. Allow me to invite you to the Trammel, Bachelor, for your benefit, of course, since the matter I'd like to discuss has bearing on yesterday's happenings. Make haste, Bachelor, time is of the essence. 3 more parties are playing this particular game, and may easily find ourselves outpaged. Bachelor, I sincerely urge you to see me at the Willows as soon as you can. We have a serious business needs taken care of. Pay no heed to those slandering me. Everything is different now. Fact of the matter is, we have an opportunity to save the life of one of your closest associates. Also, I need to get myself something to drink, which I forgot to do. Please do come to the shelter. I know how preoccupied you are, how exhausted, but the matter is of great importance. I hope this will be the last thing I ask of you. I wish I could start this letter on a happier note, Bachelor, but I'm utterly crestfallen. There's hardly more harrowing discovery than to look back on the life you've lived and see how little you've managed to do. How you doing, Komodo? I'm almost out of time, and the only thing I want is to pass whatever it is that gave meaning to my existence onto somebody else. Unsurprisingly, I see no better man to confide in than yourself. Please come see me as soon as you can. And Aglaia. Because of what happened yesterday, I can't help but feel worried. Please don't rush headlong for your independent investigation. Keep in mind that the army is a force to be reckoned with, and any mistake we make may well be our last. What we need to do is to wait and collate our observations. I will be waiting for you at the cathedral. When does the Avatar start building a car in this game? Well, whenever they want to, I guess. Now let's see where the fuck we are. Over there. Which one was Victor again? That's Victor. Alright, so maybe do a bit of a boop, 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 boop. And then visit Anna a little bit later. Up. Day 9, in which the town is occupied and worried children ask of Bachelor's help for the first time. Could you not shoot at me? Yeah, I'm kinda not hopeful about that happening anytime soon, Carl. Well, because of the plague, they were ordered here to keep peace and stuff, Caius. We've been told about that quite a bunch earlier. And we've just been waiting for them to arrive, and now they have. Fuck. Basically what they are doing here is what the militia was formed to do on the earlier days of the plague. Stand on street corners and shoot everybody. Except the militia was punching people and the military shooting them. Will they shout at the angel clouds with their badass cannon? Probably. Also, their purpose here is, as well, to make sure that no infected gets out from here. Which is why they seem to have flamethrowers. And a lot of guns. Oh, you're selling rifle bullets now as well. Yep, it does, Caius. Each day just gets worse and worse in so many fucking ways. Alright. But today, since it's already so fucking late,
I should let
we
some
do have to
fresh
hurry.
air into the room, but I don't feel like it.
So nice of you to drop by. What did your visit to the military reveal? Did you get to meet Alexander the Great? Was he the man of astute mind, vigorous imagination, and refined sense of humor? Please be as sincere as possible. The subject is of significant interest to me. Why? My field of inquiry is ever the same. I'm testing a theory which concerns what I refer to as the tripwires of fate. You know I'm a bit of a fatalist, don't you? Anyway, in order to test my hypothesis, I will require your assistance with one of my enterprises. Apart from its sheer scientific value, this whole business will rid Lara Ravel of whatever is troubling her. Moreover, with a little bit of luck, an innocent life will be saved. Really? Wait till you hear this one. Lara Ravel conspires to assassinate the commander. She's so naive, Lara, barely able to keep her operation a secret. Half the town is aware that she seeks to purchase a firearm. No one would sell her one, of course. And why has she chosen such a target? Ludicrous, is it not? The man has wounded 4 times at the Castro Fords, which did nothing to impede him. Emerged a victor, regardless of the grenade fragment which sat bone deep in his flesh. There she is, expecting a hero as such to be killed by a pellet which would hardly suffice to put a dent in his uniform. Well, that's not what I meant. What's her problem with the commander? Perhaps she believes that it represents a kind of universal evil. An ultimate annihilator who's arrived with the only purpose of reducing the town to rubble. If only he was killed, Lara thinks, it would provide us with a much-needed delay. After all, the medicine was already researched, she thinks. Was it, though? I don't know. Just wait till you've heard it all. The commander was informed by some unknown benefactor that there will be an attempt on him soon. Along with everything else, the note contained a request. If the assassin proves to be a woman, she must not be killed. Weapon of the assassin, the note said, will be a harmless toy, and whoever wields it will not deserve anything more than a short-term imprisonment. And how do you know about this anonymous letter? Are you its author? Why would you insinuate such a thing? I had absolutely nothing to do with the letter. It was someone else, someone very involved with the whole affair. Just like the rest of the parties, this person acts in good faith and conscience. Including the informer? I doubt you can convince me of that. It is well known that Block is as chivalrous as they come. If the hapless assassin is guaranteed safety, the unknown correspondents promise to let the commander know the name of the culprit, and therefore spare him the tiresome necessity to seize every single person to appear within firing range. I don't think you would be too disappointed to learn the letter was written by none other than Anna. The dirty creature. Don't be too harsh on her. She's a lesbian. A child, eager to entertain her whims. The assassination will be an utter fiasco. The military will be forewarned, and the gun that Lara has obtained will not fire. They will treat Lara as they treat women they believe to be hysterical or deranged. They're going to lock her up. So, what is your plan? The commander wants to know who the woman is. Just tell him the assassin is me. Tell him that whoever else comes to shoot him with a weapon that does not fire is merely a madwoman keen to sacrifice herself for me. The reason I have plotted an asinine scheme like that is that I need to be placed under house arrest as soon as possible. I'd rather not tell why I need that. Do you think Block will believe me? Of course he will. The commander sees you as his most reliable confederate. It simply wouldn't occur to him to doubt any information you relate to him. Have no fear. The possibility of successful outcome is exceptionally high. There's no reason to worry. The whole affair will hurt no one. Quite the opposite, in fact. Everyone will benefit from it. Everyone, including yourself. Don't really need this vial of panacea, you see. It may very well be easy to persuade her to hand it over. Very well, you've convinced me. No, you dirty people and your dirty minds. It was thespian. That's a completely different thing. And don't you dare rewind and check what I said. Alright. Back to the general, I guess. Oh, hey. You guys really like shooting at nothing. Are you trying to kill yourselves? Oh, no, never mind. Have fun, guys. Okay, the soldiers seem to be very shitty at shooting. Hi.
You are not the only healer.
There's gonna be an attempt on your life. I seem to have found myself in the middle of a funny story of someone's idiotic practical joke. I received a letter clearly penned by a deranged woman. It warns me about some sort of vigilante in a painfully high-strung manner. The vigilante is herself, you're right. No, the vigilante is a much more significant woman. I fear only one woman in this town, and if she chooses to try for my life, so long me, but I don't think she would use such extravagant means to achieve that end. Her name's Yulia Lyuricheva. She suffers from a neurotic condition. Fine. I will send riflemen there immediately. Let her be under house arrest until I have time to make a closer acquaintance. One more thing, the gentler half of the town community is already abuzz with the news, so should any overexcited lady come over here, I understand. She will be treated with utmost respect. I will talk to her and do my best to set it right, but if she turns violent, she will be locked up. Thank you, Commander. Alright, so it seems like Yulia wanted protection. From something. I don't know what aggressive is. Chaos. And that kind of gives us a problem. That means that because I don't know what aggressive is, I cannot really be a pro-aggressive. I cannot be an anti-aggressive either. Okay, combat music. Combat music. Excusez-moi. Excuse. What? I guess I'm gonna have to kill those guys then. I also really should have picked myself something to drink, but I just kind of sort of forgot. I'm gonna have to do that a little bit later. Okay, so what's my weapon situation? I do have a revolver and a couple of bullets, so... I don't know why those soldiers attacked me. Fine. Saved. Ah, it's fine, Chaos. Don't worry about it. Hi.
What?
I got the jitters with all this excitement. Fortunately, everything seems to have worked just as it was intended to, for a single minuscule blunder. What blunder? Shots were fired. What was it all about? Your new friends fired at me. did they now? You were perfectly able to defend yourself, I presume. Just be honest with me, why are you doing this? My calculations were compromised by a factor I could not anticipate. Apparently it's best not to involve you in any affairs that have to do with fate and the diversity of its manifestations. Oh well, I owe you a vial of panacea then, don't I? Exactly. That was her plan? That was her plan? Did she really try to get me killed? And was she disappointed that I didn't die? What a fucking asshole. I don't like her. Oh, hi. Cloud of Doom. Alright. Next goal then. We gotta go talk to Victor and also the Inquisitor. At least we've got a lot of guns now.
Clemency is born not of virtue, but rather
Please
of
don't be
fear.
surprised with my strange request. I need a pistol, and it must come with bullets. Or whatever is that they shoot. Yeah, it's bullets. It's definitely bullets. I've asked everybody, even the changeling. You know that tiny pistol she carries around? That looks very handy. It's just what I need, but she wouldn't give it to me. She said she has plans for me, that she requires my life. And what do you need a pistol for? Can't tell you, I just need a weapon. I'm scared of the soldiers, but it really has to be small, like Clara's. I won't be able to handle a big one, so I'll miss. I'll reward you. I'll give you whatever it may cost. Here, I saved it. I don't like this. It's not like you're my husband or older brother, are you now? If you won't bring it to me, I'll just ask the Haruspex, so he's less squeamish. I can give you a very rare and valuable thing in exchange. The thing from yesterday, remember? Are you saying you have no need for that thing anymore? Why would that be? No, Lara, I need you alive, and don't even think about getting a firearm. Can't just send people to die. Doesn't seem good. Then again, we've already made it sure that if she was to go there, she'd probably be safe. I still don't feel comfortable giving her a fucking gun. And letting her go and try and murder a military commander. I mean, murdering people is my job. Well, you're gonna have to tell her that yourself, Komodo. There. Ate some military crackers. And quite unsurprisingly, they were really shit for hunger. Alright. Victor and Aglaia. A cross-eyed cat with a gun. That is a good emote. And that sounded like one of those angel clouds. Speaking of emotes, I really need to start thinking about more and new emotes again, because we've gotten quite a bunch more slots, so I just had to kind of recycle old ones. And animated emotes should be coming in at some point, so I need to make some of those as well. So there's there's a lot of emote thinking that I'm gonna have to do. And also, I did get some good news, actually. So I had to order a new laptop, because... will there be an animated emote of a frog waving the Finnish flag? There will be now. I like and land. Well, I'll continue the previous train of thought in a moment.
Attack the polyhedron. They won't dare touch the children, will they?
There you are, Bachelor Dankovsky. You'll see I wanted to avoid all the unnecessary sentimental talk. It has come to be that the Canes are getting ready to sleep. And it will come to be that only Maria will rise from that sleep. If you leave us, we will probably perish. What does that mean? Are you intending to die? We are back at the starting point now. We deal with the issue of death differently. When the original identity is extinguished and an entirely new one arises in its place, is that death? Is madness not a form of death? Is loss of memory not the true death? Well, are you about to lose your mind or your memory? And letting me know in advance just like that? You're joking, but I'm completely serious. What I'm trying to say is precisely that we could involuntarily enter a strange state in which we all would, in a manner of speaking, lose ourselves. Slumber from which we will not awaken for a long time. Who would take care of our affairs, then? You would entrust them to me? Oh yes, very much so. Would you be willing to watch over, no, not over us, but over the garden which we've spent all of our lives growing? There are many sharp axes around which would hack it away into oblivion. Yes, but only until my business here is finished. Oh, thank you. Now allow me to lay out my first request. You have my attention, and I imagine your request has something to do with the tower. Indeed, you see. I am out of means to influence my son. Now that the town is occupied by soldiers, he's going to turn the polyhedron into a fortress under siege, which will infuriate the army. I fear that his ill-advised actions may result in the tower's destruction. How can it be prevented? The polyhedron conceals a secret. It is unknown whether it came to be by accident or as a part of some ingenious design, but it works. I don't know if it will be revealed to you, but I would like you to go inside and convince yourself of the truth of my words. That is my desire as well. And if you succeed in gaining little Caspar's confidence, I ask you to do one last farewell favor for our family. Help me make peace with my son. Convince him to listen to me. And what do you want him to do? When the time comes, and it will come in as little as 2 days now, the children must leave the polyhedron. Otherwise my daughter Maria could die. And my and Georgie's passing would also be in vain. Why would Maria die? Because she will then be forced to become my successor, to take up what I currently guard and thus condemn herself to death, and our family to extinction. Maria will die, and the wondrous spirit whose memory we've so carefully passed on will vanish into nothingness. I don't understand. Do you believe that it is possible to manipulate reincarnation? Yeah, I'll do what you want. Whatever. But yeah, what I was about to say earlier was... I just got a confirmation that my new ordered laptop has been mailed, which is good. Because I had to get a new one. It's a bit of a long story in a sense. Because we had arranged for my daughter to get one of those drawing tablet things. You know, the drawing surface things. For Christmas. Because, you know, she is very artistic and that kind of a tool for her would be useful. Problem was, On Christmas Day, the laptop she was using, which is my old one, started to
Premonitions rarely fail me.
started to sound like a helicopter, and it didn't really feel comfortable me letting her use it anymore. So she then got Wife Travert's laptop, because they are now at the grandparents. So Wife Travert's laptop is now there, in use with my daughter. So now Wife Travert didn't have a machine, so I had to then order a new one. Thankfully I found one in a good sale, which might now go to my son, maybe, because it's more powerful than the one that we got him before. But still, it's just, again, one of those, god damn it, these weird, annoying little setbacks. And I just couldn't not get a laptop now, could I? She does need a fucking machine to use the drawing surface as well. And I'm really glad, because what I've seen her do already, it's been pretty nice. It's good to see creativity flourish. I have disturbing news. Borax disappeared. What do you mean? Went to the dormitory on my assignment and still has not returned. Problem is I had special hopes for this assignment. He is supposed to not only report to me about the inner workings of this abattoir, if you will, but also bring one other thing. What thing? Panacea. Today, Burak was gonna perfect a remedy that will heal anyone sick with the sand pest, however grave their condition. That sounds like some sort of folk medicine. Dubious medicine. Effective still. Wasn't the vaccine you prepared with a local doctor also based on folk recipes? The approach is completely similar. Fair enough. It's not just about the panacea. Borak is much more significant than many would care to admit, including himself, perhaps. Would you please inquire about him? I don't doubt his word, but he could have run into some unforeseen danger because of his invention, do you understand? Don't know if I can make it inside the abattoir unless... If I ever have the opportunity, I will. I don't want to take an army to the abattoir. Haruspex buries himself deeper. Alright, so... We are next to the polyhedron, and that is our next goal. Gotta climb up to the polyhedron. And that's gonna take a while, because that's a lot to climb with this speed. We've been up here once, that much I do remember. And we were basically chased out. I did also try out Hitman 2, and I might try it a little bit more, because I didn't like the new first Hitman. It felt more like one of those puzzle games where you just choose a level and repeat it but a lot. 2 seemed to actually have a story. At least at the beginning, so we'll see how it goes. The fortress is off limits. Khan's orders. You carry sand dirt on your snakeskin coat. I brought you important news. Tell us, we'll tell others. Tell him there was a man who needed to get into the Agat pit. Is that meant I get to go inside? Indeed I was. I'm ready to negotiate with you now. Alright. Ready to hear you out. We need weapons. Artillery? Kindly spare me your sarcasm. I need several military rifles, ammo included, obviously. I've been told they're long range and very precise. May I inquire as why you need them? Aglaea's closely in touch with Block, isn't she? Quite possibly. If Block finds out there are more than 1,000 of us in here, he'll think twice before storming the place. If he finds out we're armed, it will only take a couple of shots to convince him, wouldn't you agree? No, I really... How do I get out from here? Again?
This tower is Mom's gift.
How did I get out? Oh, right. So, I'm gonna need to get one more rifle. I think I know where I could get that from. Well, I could either murder more soldiers, or I could see, what's his name? Bad Grief. Bad Grief seems to be... And then... Gotta go to the dormitory. I'm trying to think of what I could do and all the things I need to do. Because there's not too much time in this day. I don't know, could I get a gun from the military? It's the only thing that I can think of. How to get guns. Bad Grief. Military. That's it. Those are the only two things that I can think of. Then I also need to go to the dormitory to find Haruspecs. I'm gonna make a hard save here. Just so we're not gonna end up in the same kind of situation we ended up last time, that we're gonna have to replay large portions of the game because I fucked something up. So instead... Okay, let's do it this way. Let's go through the town hall to the dormitory. Then from there we can go back from here through Bad Griefs and back here to give the guns. I think that's a good idea. Oh fuck, I always forget this one. I tried to take a shortcut, but I end up in a dead end. I know I could try killing more of the military guys, but I don't want to just kill them for no reason. That doesn't seem like... That doesn't seem like a good idea. Fucking assholes, just... Yeah, you just shoot fucking whatever. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's nice. Hey, guy. Oh man, did you guys kill him? Aw, fuck you guys, I wanted the loot. Wrong house. That wasn't the shop. Okay, so I just ended up finding a house that has looters in it. And I hate fighting those looters. They were really fucking fast and hard to kill. You wouldn't happen to have any guns for me? I'd really appreciate if you gave me a gun. I need a few rifles. For personal needs. I didn't understand. What kinds of needs? Don't you trust me? Perhaps I can make an exception and issue a firearm to a civilian, but in order to do so I need to know exactly what they're going to be used for. Self-defense. For self-defense, I'm willing out of deepest respect to issue 1 rifle and 3 clips to you personally. Well, thank you. That's very generous of you. Alright, there we go. We got a rifle. Now we should have 5 rifles. I just wonder how much ammunition I'm gonna need for those. If I'm gonna have to give them away. So if it's 5 for each, maybe we're gonna need 2 more, so we have 25? I don't know. I seriously don't fucking know. Still, let's go towards Harrowspecs now. Gonna handle the weapon situation a little bit later. Okay, that seems like a dead end as well. To the other side, try and find Harrowspecs. That's my plan now. We know where he was yesterday. But we were also told he was gone. I have a feeling that I'm gonna go to the Termitory, save the game before we... Save the game when we enter there. And again do basically the same thing that we did before. Which was... just run around the entire place. And try to find whatever the fuck we're looking for. Just gotta find a way there. I remember now. Hi buddy, got anything for me? I've got some water for you. Oh, well, you didn't have anything for me, so I don't have anything for you. That's how this economic works, buddy. Better get some bandages, I'll give you water. Which you could just get from right next to you, but... apparently people cannot drink water unless they have very specific types of bottles. That's an interesting fact of this place. I would assume the kids are safely indoors, Chaos. Also, some of the kids, as we've been told, that most of the children are now hiding in the polyhedron. After all, we were told there's, what, 1,000 children in there somehow? Hi, Zai. Actually, I had a better idea. Let's check the rooms that are that have already been in use. Yeah, Haruspex is not in here. Because maybe we're lucky and the developers have been recycling places. Indeed, Zai, if only we could do that. Just hide in a polyhedron in these trying times. Yep, they like recycling. Hi.
The General seems like an honest man. He will spare the town if we show him that it can be saved.
It is nice to see that you have survived, Onion. Well, Aglaya lady has lost track of you. She asked me to tell you that she's worried. I have nothing to offer her now. Tell her that I have descended underground. I've met with Foreman Oyun. So far, he refuses to tell me what I want to hear. I don't like his riddles and half-truths. I have a suspicion that he's a villain. Are you going to go there again? Yes, of course. Through that abyss lies my only way back. Can you find something out for me? This is very important because, obviously, I won't ever get inside. Do you need that to be the epidemic? They told me that was the reason you went underground yesterday. That's right. Then speak, Onion. In this, we are on the same side. A friend told me that the abattoir has underground passageways which could explain the origin of the disease. Now, that is curious. Underground passageways. Yeah, the local soil has a rather unusual structure. The earth has something akin to an internal crust, and even the water can't pass through it. Why? This means the disease is dissolved in the ground, everywhere, under our feet. No, Vlad the Younger claims otherwise. I suspect that there's a sort of shaft or a cavern under one of the buildings here, some spot where the filth is built up. I see. I'll find out what I can, Onion. Your words have guided me to an interesting idea. Well, I hope to see you shortly. Hello to everyone. Had a rather comfy Christmas and now I don't have to see relatives again in a good while. There we go. I'm glad you had a rather comfortable Christmas. Comfortable Christmases are nice. Mine was fine for the most part. It's just that everything surrounding Christmas and stuff like that, just... I never really got into the Christmas mood this year, unfortunately. It's just there was so much other stuff going on that I didn't really think too much of Christmas. It was just another day that went past. I was just happy that I was able to make it fun for the kids, at least. And they seemed quite pleased. So that was the important part. Now I get to have my own relaxation, even though it's not Christmas, but... just have a bit of me time. Just have a bit of time with a wife to vote, hopefully, as well soon. That'd be nice. Just concentrating a little bit on The mental health of the self, so to speak. Hello there, Head Cloud. The seeing of the relatives part, on the other hand, I don't mind personally. That, to me, was the best part of Christmas. I do get it that not everybody enjoys seeing their family, because... But I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with my family, so I'm actually pretty glad when I can just occasionally see them. Yeah, that it tends to be, whether you like it or not, exhausting. I know you've been told that I'm a witch, not a saint. They may have even told you that I'm the sand pest itself, wearing the masquerade of flesh and blood. They certainly must have told you that I saved the castaway and condemned the ingenious. They said that I break the courageous and force them to submit to the plagues. Let me tell you one thing. Saints and miracle workers are always covered in blood and filth. Their acts are not necessarily comprehensible to the common folk who expect kindness instead of good and courtesy instead of love. This is not who I am. I know what will happen in 3 days. I will be able to avoid the contradictions that keep you and the Harrisbecks in the dark. Remember, I will perform a miracle in the end. I will perform it with the help of the outcast and the evil. Bad Grief the thief, Foreman the villain, Alexander the cruel, Katerina the deceived, Lara the vengeful, Julia the unbeliever, Anna the egotist, Aspita the heathen, and Reuben the oathbreaker. They will survive in order to die, and upon dying they will claim life everlasting. I need them for the miracle work. Remember that, Clara. Okay, so those, I guess, are Clara's bound. I've learned that now. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that information, but, oh, for fuck's sake. Getting bit by an infected rat in the fucking ass. That was nice. Poop. Can't stand forced holiday songs, commercial, and overall hullabaloo, though. Well, thankfully I don't watch anything that has commercials. Alright. Aglaya. And, oh fuck. Thank you for pointing that out. Apparently that wasn't connected now, was it? Actually, it's not even on. What the fuck? Why is the bot not on? I turned it on. Where is it? It just decided to turn itself off, apparently. Well, that was fucking interesting. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Zai. I'll actually... Where was the fucking button again? I'll actually refund that immediately when I remember which fucking button it was. Seriously? Da 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 da. There we go. Yeah, I've refunded the points now, and all of them should work now, I hope. I'll try. There we go. They work again.
Hey, what about the problem of evil?
Exactly. Alright, they fucking work now again. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I should have something witty to say about the problem of evil, but I right now don't have anything witty to say about anything. Oh, hello there. I'm just happy to be... Oh, fuck, Angel Cloud. I'm just happy to be back home. Happy to be playing again. Finishing off some 2021 stuff. Oh, hello there. Place belongs to the dead. Perhaps not all is lost. Everybody thought that Simon was dead. That dead is not Simon, and neither are you a Cain. You do not know how to connect spirit with matter. Leave. Well. Apparently, he died. Thankfully, he was not R-bound. So, I really don't give a fuck. Granted, I do think that for later playthroughs, I will have to give a fuck. Because I do have a feeling that one of the things that I will have to do at one point is to make sure that everybody stays alive. Not just my bound, but everybody. Because we've been shown in this playthrough that it is possible to cure the bound of others. Oh, hey, I haven't seen you around in a long time. Hi, kiddo. Wouldn't happen to have a schmauder? No, you don't. Oh, well. That's all I want from you, actually, so... Fuck you, bitch. Well, apparently some of the kids are out again. It also seems to depend on which area you're in. How much? 2 for those. Yeah, I wonder, do I have enough bullets? I don't know. Shit. Just found flare turrets. Congratulations, Mill. Well, she didn't have disease-curing things for me, so... Fuck her. Jesus. I don't have time to be nice for the sake of being nice. I'm the Bachelor. I'm kind of an asshole like that. And since the time is what it is, I am gonna take a short little break and get myself something to drink because I fucking forgot to do that. And then we're gonna run at least for an hour and see how it goes. But anyway, I'll be right back. I need something to drink. Alright. Now, let's get back to getting guns for children. After all, we've been completely responsible with our handling of the affairs of children in this game. We've been giving them sharp objects for the entirety of the game. And now we're gonna give children guns. That seems, reasonable. I don't want to see how much the guns cost, because I kind of want to keep one of the rifles for myself, but I don't have any. So, let's see if Bad Grief would sell us guns and how much they cost. Got any bandages? I've got water. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not gonna collect any more water then. So those bastards don't have any water for me. Well, I'm not their parent. See, that makes it all fine. I'm not their parent, so it's fine if I give them guns. It's their parents' fault that they're not looking after their children and letting random strangers give their children guns. It's their fault. Don't blame me. Ah, hi.
Yeah?
My compliments, good Doc. Shell out the cash and we'll show you the stash. Oh, your artillery mortars arrived, Doc. The one you're getting for free. Go get it. Yes, I've come to see the goods, Grief, of a smaller Carol bow. You do have a rifle. 15,000. That's quite a bunch. I could... Should we get Lara Ravel a small pistol? $900 for a bullet. Fuck that. Fine. Let's see what happens from that. Unless we can't do it anymore. Because I did say that I'm not gonna get her a gun. I may have fucked that part up. Wait, where did it go? Oh, it's in other, because we can't use it as gun. Made it to town, congratulations, Mill. The learning curve of my summer car is pretty steep, but I have found the game quite enjoyable when you've gotten past that learning curve. Just you wait until you get to the point of actually preparing for the rally. It's gonna feel really good. All right. Go to Lara. To Inquisitor. Then to take the guns to the kids. Holy shit. Almost ran into an angel cloud. Try not to shoot me, soldiers.
Haruspex thinks it's all a trial. He doesn't.
Fine, I'll get you a pistol. That's fine. Properly or not, I'll use it to prop up the thing that's fallen apart long ago, but you wouldn't understand. I sincerely hope, Lara, that you're not talking about your property.
Was it a month ago?
Take it. It's a double-barreled pocket pistol. It may penetrate plywood. Thank you. Here's the thing that I wanted to give you since yesterday. Oh, I got a panacea. Thanks. Okay, so we could have gotten panaceas from... Could we get a panacea from Anna Angel as well? I don't know if it's worth that much money, but... we could check. Nothing's lost from checking, at least. See what Anna Angel wants us to do. That does give me... Seeing that the older Olgimsky is dead... Even though he's not my bound, it does give me a thought. What could we do to keep him alive as well? So there must be a way to open the abattoir in day 8 without sending either of the Olgimskis there. But what? What could we do? Other than that. Oh, you wanted to see me?
Paint is peeling off.
Why would you look at me with such disapproval? Have I done something wrong? Well knows the kitten whose meat it has eaten, Anna. Ever heard of this proverb?
I could have been a fame.
Okay, never mind. He has nothing for us. Which means I'm gonna load because it's so fucking late already. So that was a completely pointless run. And then let's go directly to the Inquisitor. We are, after all, pretty close there already, so... Shouldn't be too big of a deal. God, the infection sounds are horrible. You know, military guys here could just run around burning the infection out. That'd be actually a very wise idea. You do have flamethrowers. Instead, you're just standing there waiting to burn people. Hi, kid. Got any bullets for me? No? Okay. The soundscape of the game is pretty damn well designed. I do have to give it that. Ah, goddamn infections. Alright, let's run through the canes. I think that's been a pretty safe place to be. And that takes us directly to the Inquisitor anyway, so... Not a bad idea. I kinda wish that clock showed the actual in-game time. But it doesn't. Hi.
I haven't slept for 3 nights in a row. I
Don't
think I'll manage another one.
My yesterday's visit to the abattoir was unsuccessful. Yes, I'm aware of that. Well, we are making a gamble here, but Burak has agreed to help me out. Residents of the abattoir accept him as one of his own and aren't hostile to him. I'd even go as far as say that he's on the good terms with people. Does he go there regularly? Yes, several times a day. We can learn everything we need from him. Good, I have my own plans. May I inquire to what? Concerns the origins of the bacteria. You'll find out in due time.
No. He hates us already.
With the power and knowledge, we'll always find a way to trump the force of arms. And I hope to demonstrate to you the military in no uncertain terms, with your assistance, of course. How may I help? First of all, you could collect detailed data of the particular structure. Well, yeah, that's exactly my plan.
What?
What about Block? I never imagined that he hated me so much. Why? What did I ever do to him? I was expecting some instinctive resentments, a part of age-old conflict with the military and Inquisition, but Block seems would happily have my head on a platter. What might be the reason? I wonder that myself. For a moment I thought it was driven by the same feeling that I am in. A great man, when unexpectedly betrayed by the people he loves, will often seek to fill the whole universe with his blind spite. Yes, the feeling is indeed similar. Does he consider himself betrayed? Come now, Dankovsky, throw us all in the fire. Yes, army is here just
So
in case.
this is
Anyway,
what
I've
Block
found
has
Burak
in
and
mind.
relayed your request to him. What did he say? He said there's nothing to tell you for now. He's going underground, drawn by the echoes of some events connected to his father's death. Ah, how untimely. We might have to resort using a blind pawn. Yes, I'll give that changeling a chance. It could go well. I'm grateful to you, Dankovsky, and deeply indebted. My errand must have cost you dearly. Well, obviously, I'm almost broke. Oh, and got 7,000 for that. There we go. The other tasks are done, so all we have is the main quest left, which is giving guns to children. Alright, so we've gotten a panacea, we've gotten money. I mean, we are not that rich anymore. We still have 36,000, so that's hopefully enough. But you never know. Right now, I just want to go meet the children, give them hopefully guns. And then see where it goes. And then it's already day 10. And I wonder what kinds of calamities the game is going to throw at us then. There has been this constant escalation of distress. You may be correct, Chaos. That's probably where it goes. Yeah, agate pit, blah blah blah. Hi, kiddo. I brought you guns. What is it? The rifle will not fire a single shot unless the soldiers step onto the stairs. Promise? Yes, I promise. It's a fair condition. Now show me the rifles. Will you be able to keep your followers in check? Would you really try to
He's
remove
aiming
us
for
from
this
here?
place.
Khan, what was that? What did you see? The magic lantern. Wow, that's actually a lot. Were you taught how to do this? No. You didn't see the mirrors? No. Still, where are all the tower dwellers? What do you mean where? Behind the facets. In each other's daydreams and night dreams, oftentimes shared. Only those who've been pushed out wander the stairs. Pushed out? Some dreams threaten death and danger. If a child dies, they're pushed out onto the stairs. They can return in later, but it usually takes them a while to recover, and well, some of them do return to the stairs voluntarily, unable to withstand the emotional intensity. I see. Now the polyhedron's added to this thing.
Only children can live in the tower.
Okay, what next? That it? Yeah, I'm trying not to slip and fall. I think that may have been it then. I thought I was supposed to try and convince them to come out in a couple of days. But I think that's it for day 9 then. I am kinda curious now, though. How would this place look like if we were playing the Changeling? Because the Changeling is obviously a kid. And apparently, the children have constantly told us that the place is different for children and adults shouldn't even be there, really. So is that place different if we were playing the Changeling? I am actually quite curious about seeing it eventually. Because I do want to play this through in one way or another. All of the playthroughs. Whether I'm gonna do it on stream or not, that to me is irrelevant. I just want to play through all of this. Are those changing shape or is it just the field of view? It might just be that it looks like they're changing shape. They're curious shaped. Alright, I guess it's time for us to go to bed then. Not much else to do on this day. And then see what day 10 brings. Oh shit. See what day 10 brings with it. A fucking rat. Don't you dare infect me. Fuck! I hate those angel clouds. Jesus fuck. I was trying to outrun it and get inside before it hit me, but I just couldn't fucking make it. The angel clouds are really the worst part about this. Thank you. Thank you for the help, military man. Yeah, sometimes the game clearly has something against me. I have noticed that. There. Because we didn't give any of the bullets, so... Unfortunately, I also don't have... I also don't have a rifle anymore. Just making some space. Oh crap, I've lost a lot of health, I didn't even realize.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Alright. Sleep for 3 more hours, go check the mime performance. Eat a little bit. Do I have food left here? Well, I have 2 eggs. And a bread. I'll leave that bread there just in case. I have some twirine extract there as well. Shoot that fucker. There we go, that's more fucking like it. Took a bloody while. Indeed, Case, I have 2 delicious eggs waiting me in a cupboard. They've been there for a week now, but that's fine. I'm sure they're still edible. Alright. Still uninfected. Evening letter from the Inquisitor. I've been thinking about what I've learned today, and I think I could use your advice. Putting it bluntly, it would help me if you agreed to conduct a detailed inspection of the tower. I trust the construction was brought to your attention before one way or another. If you have indeed established that the walls of the tower provide effective isolation from the disease, why didn't you elaborate on this possible solution? If you have found that the construction is too unstable, why didn't you evacuate the children? I'm looking forward to hearing your opinion on the matter tomorrow. Well, you can go fuck yourself, Aglaia. That's my opinion.
My orders were to destroy every building in this town and then to shoot everyone who survives the bombardment. The military only comes when there's nothing to fix anymore. I'm keen on breaking that habit, though. I know that the people that can change the course of the catastrophe have been working here for some time. We will only destroy the thing pointed at by a healer who can argue in favor of taking such action.
How about not shooting at all?
If we don't shoot anything at all, the consequences will be devastating. You wanted freedom of choice. So choose a massive shelling or a single pinpoint strike. One way or another, we'll put an end to this circus.
Oh, that was the thing. Alright. Anyway, seems like Agalea wants to talk to us, so I guess we're gonna go see her then. Assuming, of course, there's not one of those, I want to talk to you tomorrow things, and then when I go talk to her tomorrow, it's like, yeah, I don't have anything to say to you. Kinds of things. Which the game also does, so I wouldn't put it past it. But currently, that is the only thing. I hate the fucking angel clouds. Seriously, the angel clouds are the worst part of this. I don't know how to dodge them. I seriously don't know how to dodge them. They like go past me, then they come from behind me and infect me. And I don't understand what I'm supposed to do about them. It seems to be very random whether I get to dodge them or not, and I don't understand it. All I know is that they are the thing that actually pisses me off the most about this game. Everything else I kind of enjoy it because I can kind of understand most things in a sense. Like the behavior. I can start wrapping my brain around things. Even the whole whatever the hell is going on here, I feel like I can wrap my brain around it. Even though there are still many things that are hidden from me. But I've never had a feeling that I couldn't wrap my head around things, because I do feel like I understand some things, and I could understand more. And a lot of things in the world that are threats, for example, I feel like I can understand them, I can learn how to protect myself from the dangers. Except the angel clouds. Those I don't understand. I still don't know why you have two mimes with you here.
What happened in the
Bachelor, I would like you to explain a certain important
Has
point to me.
someone been burned there
You have a
again?
close relationship with the Canes, do you not? What do you ask? Because they are obviously very fond of you. Maria is in love with you, that is clear as day, even though it makes no sense in my knowledge of her future plans is correct. But Victor has gone so far to entrust you with some final family matters. Georgie speaks of you with great sympathy. And so, the Canes will help us if they are still capable of anything at all, that is, to gather the necessary documents concerning the unusual structure, the polyhedron. What happened to them, by the way? I don't know if something's happened, but something could happen at any time now. They're a remarkable lot, you know. They have some remarkable family rites. They have this tradition for, I think, commemorating the dead. They shut themselves in and refuse to allow absolutely anyone to communicate with them. So it'd be reasonable to speak with them about the tower before they set about their family tradition. Basically, yes. If you're too late, communications could become quite difficult. That I know from experience. Although I doubt they will tell us what we really want to know about the tower. Just speaking with them is not enough. I need documents. Understand. Basically, I need to know what the structure is. I need all documents pertaining to that building. There's probably a connection between its fantastic form and the fantastic events that have taken place. Now, where could the blueprints be? The Canes surely know everything. Maybe they keep copies of them. After all, the Chimera was built under their patronage. Let them be the ones to make excuses now. I don't think so. The structure is the product of Peter Stamatin's imagination. I'll speak with him. Two mimes may be better than one, but why would you have even one of those things? That is the real question. Okay, so Peter Stamatin. Gotta go talk to him. After all, he's Mr. Polyhedron. And also, I could do a proper day 10 save as well. It all ends in less than 3 days. Day 10, in which the creators of the impossible take the stage to discuss captured miracles. Maybe that will make sense of it. Hey, congrats! You actually fucking hit something that wasn't right next to your fucking face. It's probably the first time I've seen a military guy actually hit something. I mean, come on. I'm a doctor and I killed 5 military guys. Because they had guns and they just tried to come and hit me with the guns instead of shoot me. Probably because they know they can't hit shit, so... would have been in vain to try and actually shoot me, so I kind of understand that. Perfect. Food, please. Fuck it, let's eat that one too. I'm pretty fucking hungry. That's more like it. I can get some money from that pocket watch. Ah, shit. Hi. This person is sick. Give them the schmauder. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that I can do. That also means that I would need to know exactly who is getting sick each day. So I could then go and check them out and give them the schmauders or panaceas. That would also mean I would have to have a supply of schmauders and panaceas, which I don't have. Because I think I have 3 panaceas and I just used my last schmauder. I know that we already cannot reach a point where we can have everybody alive and well because, well, the older Olgimski is dead. So there's not much I can do about that anymore. Right now my main goal is keeping my own bound alive. What I'm basically doing with the others is trying to learn mechanics that I know will be necessary later on in the other playthroughs. Because if I want to play one playthrough where everybody survives, for example, I do need to learn how to make that happen. And these kinds of things seem to be the way that it's done. At least that's what I believe. That leads me to the question, would it be easier with Haruspecs? Because if we are playing the same thing except with Haruspecs... Where's Peter Stamarin? Name. Let's establish identity first. Bachelor Denkovsky, an authorized representative of the Inquisitor, head of the sanitary staff. Your company commander should have informed you. Right, so what are you here for? I'm here on assignment from General Block. Report the situation. Our immediate commanding officer is Captain Longin, commander of the 15th Company. He's in charge of investigating the attack on the Flamethrower Corps sanitary patrol. Any more questions? So you're telling me General Block has no authority over you? You'll be excited to find out. Welcome, Ingrid. Where's my boy Peter? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Hopefully we'll find out. That'd be nice. So you're telling me the General Block has no authority over you? You'll be excited to find out. We're going to find the offender sooner or later anyway. We already have the tactical data suggesting that one of the offenders is hiding in the ruined building in the central part of the town and is presenting armed resistance. I suggest you cooperate in his arrest, or else. Peter's not guilty. He wouldn't have murdered a person. Well, shit. That's not good. So they decided to get rid of Peter after all. What does Andre have to say in the matter? I'd like to hear him boast now how he cares for his emotionally fragile sibling. I must find Peter before he does anything reckless, like burn any evidence of his work. He must be hiding somewhere in town, but where? Ruined buildings. I have a feeling I know some of them. Assuming they are those gravity-defying structures. But first things first, let's go talk to the brother, Andre Stamarin. His pub is right around there, so that shouldn't take too long to handle. There was a ruined building in central part of town, so... That's one. That's one. That's one. So maybe we're gonna go talk to Andre Stamarin, then go through these 3 ruined buildings. And hopefully find Peter Stamarin. That'd be nice. I am starting to get that anxiety again, which is kind of nice. That's the kind of feeling that this game is really good at getting out from me. And I really like it. I know generally anxiety is not a feeling that people gravitate towards. And I don't generally. But this game is pretty good at giving me the exact kind of feeling where it's actually kind of fun.
Fortune appears so blind to none as to those to whom she has done no good.
Oh,
that was an aphorism.
Well, nice. Thank you for explaining it to me. Oh, just the person I wanted to see. We've had quite an adventure over here. My knife loves strife. It is gripe with a type filled with tripe. So tell me what would be best. Should I drag my little brother over here to always have him by my side, or rather move to his place? Do you know what's happened to your brother? Of course I do. And how do you know? Apparently we're talking about different things, but tell me about this adventure of yours, will you? You see my dear brother sing Pink Elephants. He's talking to bottles. The conversation seems to be enlightening too. He mostly does the listening. So we got it into his head, as far as I understood. He decided that he was at his limit and wanted to try his luck. Is he in a crisis? And let me guess, it started yesterday. He's been getting uncanny ideas. He wanted to pay visits to all his early works. I mean, the ugly ruins, the stairways to heaven that are scattered around town. Said he needed to find the ideal place for something, and I have no idea what is in mind. Alright, so what about the adventure? He broke loose and ran outside. Wild and disoriented, fell across some soldiers. I've been told he had been preparing to leave his humble abode beforehand. Someone heard the ruckus. Thankfully, I got there in time. Managed to provoke the Royal Riflemen somehow, so they started clubbing him, and then, well, you know me. How many? 3 flamethrower-wielding freaks and an officer. Good for you. What can I say? Well done, Andre Stamarin, you heartless bastard. Why'd you leave him alone? What's wrong with you? I'll just deal with everything that needs to be dealt with, and that's it. I'm never leaving him again. All our lives we've been persecuted for being extraordinary. As soon as a genius sets foot out of his house, he immediately gets struck by lightning. You must know that. We're birds of a feather, you and us. Yeah, fine. Alright, so my guess was right. Well, it wasn't as much of a guess as we were told that there's somebody holed up in the ruins in the center part of town, so that wasn't too much of a guess as much as it was me listening to people. So first one is over here. Let's see if we can find Mr. Stamarin. Well, that's burning. Any other ways in there? Where I don't have to jump through flames? No? Oh, hi. Who are you? Ah, great. Oh, thank fuck. Hello there, who might you be? Peter!
Send me the dark blue flame. I desire to burn down not in earthly, but in heavenly fire. So please do bring me this spicy spirit. Bring me my smoky, dense, odorous sap. I want to burn myself into Irene.
Hey, you look like hell, mate. You've changed your mind and become the master of cremations after all. This how you want to die?
Silence! Listen to my confession. I'd rather confess to you than to her. Listen and I shall tell you of what I've managed to create. When I studied architecture, for the longest time I remained passive and didn't do or make anything at all, except observations. Always seemed to me that any house is so much more than walls, a hearth and a roof.
I'm listening.
Last I realized that any building is an edifice. Concurrence of planes, lines, rhythms and temperatures that can become a perfect vessel for a soul. Not a human soul, no, a bigger one. A soul that no man can communicate with yet, for it has no shape, cycle or voice.
Are you referring to an intelligent being?
I don't know. Neither did I know or experience the soul back then. I only sensed its existence and loved it in advance. When my passion reached its zenith, I realized I couldn't just live like that any longer. I wanted to speak its tongue. I wanted to touch it.
Go on.
And so I gradually began to try. I started to design buildings that were not buildings. Chambers that people couldn't live in. Everyone thought I was either a madman or a joke. Only my brother believed in me. He and the few that were privy to my secret. They knew that my designs were not intended for men, but rather for this wondrous soul.
And what came out of that?
Finally, I understood I was on the right track. I knew I've discovered an insane but genuine feature that only a lover can feel. And I knew I was striking true. I constructed project after project, but all of them contravened the laws of earthly physics and geometry. Seems like my beloved soul was unlikely to find a permanent shelter on this earth.
Why?
Chimeras. They were all chimeras. Nobody would have allowed me to even model them, if not for Nina the Wild. Oh, that's when my brother and I met her. She married Victor, went to live here and provided me with everything. The place, the materials, the working hands, and most importantly, the hearts willing to believe in miracles.
What do you mean?
I mean the buildings demand people. Moreover, they demand people that would demand those buildings back. Museum showpieces, models, abstractions, mind games. These are all not my cups of tea, Irene. Ina gave me a whole living town. Town aching and craving to go heavenwards, to the stars. A town desperately hungering for a crown. The crown I've given it.
Is that so?
I built it from prisms and mirrors. I managed to focus them to capture the perfect trick of the light and a dream. That's right. I'm a trick master, the ultimate magician. Focus the aura of magic just like a lens focuses sun rays. Now the town is dying, poisoning my precious wreath, my crystal bud, my focus.
What can your polyhedron really do?
I cannot put it into words. It's only been tested by the children yet. If you ask them, they tell you that it brings their dreams to life. plays their games, daydreams with them, transports them into someone else's fantasies. Heard anything about it? Yes, I have. But the Canes could tell you even more. They'd tell you that this is a vessel that can hold the most precious substance of all. The focus of soul. Even they cannot understand what they've been granted, neither can I, and I will never be able to repeat it. I'm dead.
So this is suicide then?
It is. See, I was smart enough to take the designs of my creations to the party.
Why don't you give them to me as a keepsake?
Old boy. I'm thirsty, old boy. Give me 5 bottles of Twyrene and you can have the designs.
No one will be able to decipher them anyway, and if they do, no one will build it.
Fine, I'll bring you 5 bottles of Twyrene. Wait for me and don't do anything stupid.
Well, you're already doing that. I have 4. Fuck. See, this is why I hoard things in games. You never know what you're gonna need. I don't remember where the fuck I got those 4 bottles of Twyrene. Oh, now I remember. Didn't I get them when I killed those guys in the swamp, I guess? Or was that the Twyrene extract? Point is, I got them from somewhere and I've kept them ever since because I thought that, you never know, you might use them one day. And apparently I was right. Still early in the morning, that's good. You want to happen to have Twyrene? You do, perfect. I need 1. Want to take some watches as a trade? You would. Perfect. Yeah, Peter became one of those bird things, an executor. Or actually not really. He was... A couple of days ago he was assigned to handle the cremations. Which we managed to get the Inquisitor to postpone because it was basically a death sentence because he's the one person designated to basically burn all the corpses, and for that suit is a protective outfit as well. And now it seems like he wants to take his own way out. Okay, so now the fire killed me. Well, shit. Let's go pick up that bottle of Twyrene again then, okay? Fuck's sake. And I forgot to change the day in the title. Oh, fuck that. I'm not gonna change it anymore. One bottle of Twyrene, please. Take those 2 in exchange. Much appreciated. And then go back. And now I'm gonna save before running through the fire again. Because holy fuck. Alright, save here. I don't understand this. Is it now gonna kill me every time I try to get there? Or is it just shit luck? I always also like how I'm getting stuck in geometry in this game. That's quite nice. Because, see, I've got plenty of health. That's not because I'm running quickly out of health. See, again, I got stuck in fucking geometry. I don't understand this. I even jumped and I still got stuck. Is there any other way in? There we go. Fuck. Hi, I brought the Twirine. Here you go. Carefully or they'll catch fire. Have you seen how it burns, by the way? It's Feuerwerk. Flame of deep green, navy purple, crimson black. You're gonna see it now. I've got a better idea. Why don't you go help his brother? Does you know he's been arrested? He's killed several people trying to help you. That's fine. I've been suffering for 10 years because of him. Well, that's nice. So you don't give a fuck? No, no one does. Well, I do, and I'll prove it to you. I've recovered the priceless designs. I should take them to the Inquisitor immediately. Whip. Jesus. Okay. I am going the right direction, am I not? Yes, I am. Then to the Inquisitor. I do hope he's not gonna fucking die. I do have... I'm just gonna make sure. Yes, I do have a hard save on the morning of the game. Morning of the day. Perfect. Just in case I fucked something up today, I've got a save in the early morning. That's good. Because like I said, even though I know that I cannot keep everybody alive because I've had the older old Gimski die, I'm still trying to keep my own bound alive. That's been my goal from the very beginning, and that's what I'm gonna keep as a goal from... Still, I don't want to fail that goal. But whenever I'm gonna try and do another playthrough with Haruspex then, that's probably when I'm gonna try and keep everybody alive. Assuming it's even possible, then I have no fucking idea. All I know is I do want to try. Well, that was a Molotov cocktail. Well, this is a dangerous area. Holy shit. Hi, I've got your plans.
What happened?
Here are the blueprints. Hopefully you'll treat them with utmost care. They'll probably become a bibliographical rarity even before the author passes away.
That's out of the question. From what I know about the author, he doesn't have much time left. A wild lifestyle, heightened anxiety, alcohol, and hallucinogen addiction. Obsessive phobias, remarkably intensive neural stress. And yet you were implying something else when mentioning his short lifespan. What? No. As you're probably aware, yesterday I took the young man under my protection and averted a threat to him. Admittedly, I also implied that people like him are always in danger. Always. Tell me, how long have you known that man? Not that long. Do you have some less than apparent information about him? Has he ever told you about the similarities the two of you bear? That you could end up in a position similar to his and vice versa? That being an inevitable victim of circumstance is the only fate available to a genius? I ask you to be precise. A lot of things hinge on your answer. Perhaps, even if he didn't say those precise words, he certainly could have. Let us take a look at the blueprints then. What do you think? Well, it's a masterpiece, obviously. Is that what you think? Well, I'll have a look. Go now and only come back after a while, preferably tomorrow. Okay, just as I intended. Well, apparently we've done the main quest of today now. And we don't yet have anything else. So I'm kind of assuming we're going to get more quests later on. Maybe letters again. If not, then this day is going to be really, really long. But that is going to have to wait until the next time. Because now I do have to start running for work. And I don't yet know which day I'm going to return. Again, best way to know when I am is usually on Discord. But if you can, just read my mind. That tends to be the most accurate way. Exactly. I will run away now. And I would like to thank you all for being here, and I hope all of you had a good time, and I hope to see you soon. But until then, Fintrovert, signing out.
Next time, obey.